Hey, so check this out. This is pretty cool. Chad and Lisa were telling me that this is a old cattle wash. So they bring the cattle in here like this, right? And then
yeah, I'm not sure the direction, but
yeah, and then they basically just go down in a big old pit here, which would be full of water, and just push them through, and then they come up the other side. And what were you saying about the what was the?
there's like
Oh,
pieces of metal,
yeah, like right here, like these weird pieces of metal holding it together, holding the plaster together.
You can see it up there, like some rebar in across there.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
I think, where's the horseshoes? I know there's horseshoes in there too.
I don't remember.
Yeah, there's more right here.
Oh, there's one right here, a horseshoe.
I want to check that out.
You can
Oh,
see the edge of it.
that is cool.
Oh, there's some. There's like 3 in a clump.
Oh, yep. That's awesome.
Funny.
I mean, it worked.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This is really a cool area.
It looks like a set. Somebody did this on purpose. But
Yeah, it does actually look like something you'd see in
We're
Hollywood.
gonna film a movie. But look at me. You look at the wood. It's old wood. That's thick. It's pieces of tree.
This is a pretty complex barn.
mm-hmm.
You can tell there's a lot of workings with it, with the all the metal and all the different rooms. Gosh, they must have had a ton of livestock.
There's quite a few tanks on the property and 2 water sources, so it actually wouldn't surprise me.
Man, this is really cool. This is pretty old too. You think this is late 1800s?
Oh, I wouldn't have the first idea.
Because it kind of
But I mean, look at the headers up there. You can't even find a header that's 12 inches like that. At Home
no,
Depot.
not at all. Well, this is really done well. Wow, dude, this is badass. Yeah.
We could make that.
I had curtains in my loft in downtown Denver that were made out of pipe like that.
We're
Those,
doing a closet.
those were the, those were like the hang. Oh my gosh. So yeah, you can totally sit in here.
Yeah.
This is where your buddy comes to hang out.
That's what I've heard.
Wow. Yeah, this is really cool.
And then there's people that leave trash, which is
That's disappointing.
unfortunate.
Yeah. Leave it up to humans to ruin everything. Sierra, come back here, girl. Don't be climbing into stuff you're not supposed to. Sierra. Oh wow, it's like an old oil derrick, but it's for water. Sierra, what you doing here? Hey, come over here. Come on this way. Over here. Come on.
Oh, yeah, there are like a bunch of fresh ones out.
Yeah, the cows are out.
This is awesome. Is this that well you were talking about?
Yeah, this is the pump.
It works.
Wow. Still, after all these years.
So we don't know really what this is, but it's quite structure. Look at it.
That's amazing. You can tell that's old.
It's a hell of a foundation.
Yeah.
I don't know, root cellar maybe.
Not falling down anytime soon.
It's hard to jam in front of you. So I'm sure the wood is rotten in currents.
Oh, wow.
See the water even? Oh, it's low. Oh, there's some down there.
Wow. Man, I don't want to fall in that.
No.
That would be bad news. That is so cool.
We came here with Lisa's brother and sister, and he jumped up on it and just started pumping water. And I'm like, I don't know if it'll work. And then that middle thing starts coming right out of the top.
Wow.
Still works. I don't know what it was made of, but
That's incredible.
we don't make impellers like that anymore.
No, we don't.
Side, or we can kind of zigzag it.
This is a great rock garden.
Yeah.
It's whatever you guys want to do. I'm following you.
You got your good shoes on?
I do. It's
All right,
probably
Sierra, come on.
because I get weird with heights.
Okay.
So we'll see how I do.
Here's the black stuff, though.
Oh, yeah. That's cool. I don't see much of that.
It looks like we're under the ocean.
It does. It's like that. Yeah, like the what do they call it? The amoeba stuff on the reef.
Yeah.
like some boulders and stuff over here, but we can get through it.
That bush got bigger.
We can pop out through here. Is this kind of what you're thinking? This is really cool.
Sit right on that edge and have a look.
Now this right here reminds me of on the way up to Angel's Landing in Zion.
Wow.
Doesn't it to you, Chad?
It kind of does, yeah.
Like the little cooler areas?
Yeah, it's nice. There's a nice breeze coming through here.
Oh, wow, that's so pretty. I never get sick of views.
This is really cool.
I'm already down there. I don't remember how to go this way. That way?
Oh, straight over to get to that house.
What you got, baby girl? This is really cool, man. I gotta say, I'm really impressed with this area.
It's pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, it's amazing. Is it? You could play a really serious game of adult hide and seek in here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look at this. This is just bananas. I didn't see this one last time. That's why it's cool to visit the same place.
So I want to show you this. I came over here and did some free hiking. We came across some old rock walls, which definitely look to be Native American. And the reason I say that is you can see kind of like a bend right here, and the room goes this way. And then over here, it's pretty interesting. This rock, which is like a sidewall, it's pretty tall. It's taller than me. There are these two cutout holes down here, and so that could be for, you know, processing nuts and stuff like that, or also it could be where you could put two poles and have those sticking up. And then here's another wall over here, and keep in mind this is all on private property, and so this is amazing. Like, no one comes back here. So you got this wall, and it comes over this way as well, and there's a room right there. And then down here, if we go down this way, I want to show you there's a wall right there. There's a little bit of a round room, I guess, if we want to call it that. I'll get on here and show you. So it's just right in this area. I noticed when I was walking up too, it certainly looked like there were walls built up down there, like on the way up. So anyway, we've got this room. Essentially starts right here, and it's a wall that goes this way and comes around. And so we're arcing through, and it's actually circling down. So we've done a half circle so far, or about a third of a circle. And I'm thinking like this was either an area like an outer wall or maybe a circular room. But coming up the area over here, let's go down and we'll come back up, and I want to show you what I'm talking about with these walls. Right here, I want to show you one of the outer walls that's coming down. So if you see here, we've got all this rock, and it's like one huge big piece of stone that goes all through here. But then we've got these smaller rocks that are wedged in here. And this actually creates an outer wall. Here, this actually creates an outer wall right here. So you can see the wall goes across this way and then goes over there, and then there's rocks that are stacked up over there. And so it's kind of hard to see with the tree in the way. But there was an actual room right up in there. So then it comes over this way, and there's that outer wall right there. And I think this would be the way that they would come up. So let's come down over here. I want to show you some stuff. Okay, I think linear will be a better setting for this, so it doesn't look so fish-eyed, so we can kind of see a little bit of a pattern here. But coming up over here, it looked to me like there was a little bit of like kind of like a wall going over here with a lot of smaller debris. And then coming up this way over here, let's see, where was it that I started noticing stuff? It was kind of like right over in this now. Okay, coming this way, you see the outer wall right here. And I think you just step up this way, and then, I mean, all this is falling down. This essentially was a wall right there. And I think it came around this way too, because it looks like this was all a wall that kind of caved in. So this could be a big round room right here that is kind of fallen away over on that side. I'm coming up over here. I want to go over this way and show you this room. It's a little bit further over. Okay. So we're stepping down into it right now. It's essentially the walls right here. This is the outer wall. And it comes back over this way. And you've got this right here. So I think at one point there was a much taller wall right here that came up. It may have matched over with that wall. Come up this way. And it probably all fell away and sloughed away. Because you can see right here, like if you know what you're looking at, and obviously it's kind of hard to see with the GoPro, but this is like a bunch of debris that's fallen in here over the years. So there's stuff underneath here. This is probably a room. And then just need to come up over here and grab my stuff, and then we're gonna go check out one more area before the sun goes completely down. So we're gonna have to boogie. Yeah, I'm gonna stand in the way of the sun, that way you can see it. There's a ton of stuff up here. Wow. Man, I have no idea what this is. Wow, man, this is amazing.
These are the reasons we think that there's a lot of Native American history around. The way to get to our house, you couldn't find this place unless you... There's no name for what we just took.
Yeah. And this stuff just keeps on going. There's this stuff over here. I'm gonna go up over this rock and just see if there's anything around the corner. Huge. Think about how many individual cactus there are in there.
Yeah. How many times is that split? That thing is split more than Microsoft stock.
No kidding. Wow.
Nice. I wonder. Well, you know what? Well, let's take this way out and see if we can find out where. Okay.
Wow.
Wind rips in there somewhere. I don't know the energy here. Well, if time doesn't exist, they absolutely could.
So I'm interested to look into this and see what it may mean. Some neat looking figures, and who knows what they were trying to communicate. You know, one thing that's really great about seeing this on private land is that there's no graffiti whatsoever. And so all this stuff here, I mean, there's just nothing on it that's gonna, that has degraded it. So it's just really cool to see this stuff. I mean, I just love seeing this sort of stuff. what that is. We saw these, this is in Chaco Canyon.
Yeah.
The round one there, yeah. And then like depiction of people and stuff like that. This is really cool. Kieran, I want to check these out again. What's nice is the GoPro's picking this up pretty good as far as the
Clarity.
yeah, and so it's really coming in good.